Hello everyone, welcome back for another wonderful episode for some more Minecraft Beta 1.7. And today we're going to be mainly working on the castle garden. And I'm going to do a little bit of work out there again because we are repurposing materials still. And another thing to note is I need shears. Where did I do with those shears the last time? Oh yeah, I was getting leaves. But we do need to, unfortunately, break one of our blocks of iron to get some ingots. This is a very sad day. But we will need them probably for something else later. And of course, that will be for the railroad, because I still need to work on that. But I am going to see if I could find those sheep from last time. So I'm thinking they're out here towards the right or the left, I think. No. Let's use F3 for a minute. It's time to be a hacker. Oh! We got a sheep in sight. Multiple sheep. Multiple contacts. Okay. We'll go ahead and get up here and get their daggone wool. Their wool is precious resource. A precious resource. I don't know why I said just precious resource. But they are indeed precious. So we will shear them, and he is not going to push me off. I'm going to kill him because that would have been bad if they pushed me off. Because then all that jumping and stuff would have just gone to waste. My efforts would have been in vain. At least I was able to die that one. Oh, he dropped a lot. He just dropped a lot of wool. We just got 9 wool out of that. And in order to get up there quicker, speaking of which, where did my armor go? Huh. I might have stored it, but who knows? Who knows? I had gravitite armor, but I'm guessing I put it up somewhere, but that doesn't matter. We're gonna jump up here anyways, because I do see a sheep there. Come here, good sir. There's like 3 right here all together. Oh, you dropped a lot. Oh my goodness gracious. You dropped 2 pieces. And you are... Oh, you dropped 4, but 2 pieces actually went down there. That is not fun. And I also am going to go back and store this into my chest, and I am taking damage. Oh well. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the House of Ugly. I need to start doing that again. That was kind of cool. So I feel like you all could make that house into a beautiful, wonderful house at some point if y'all give me suggestions on what to do with it. So I'll keep that in mind. But I did get 17 pieces of wool, which is awesome, of course. I am going to store that wool in here. So now I've already got 12 pieces of wool. 29! Oh, wait. Make that 31. There was 2 pieces of wool up here. But I could get this gray wool and dye it. Can't I do that? I cannot. How unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I am trying to think of where I put my armor, though. Where did I put that? Oh, yeah, it's in there. I was wondering where it was. Silly me. Telling you. I forget sometimes. I really do. But aside from gathering wool, I could finally go back and start working on the castle garden. Speaking of which, should probably grab some materials from in here. Grab some leaves. Grab 16 logs, because I am going to use these leaves to make little bushes. With a little bit of mix of spruce leaves, which would be really neat. And I'm trying to think of what else needs to be gathered. Oh, fences. We could use fences for little light posts, which I don't have enough wood at the moment. We might need to get glowstone again, because having a nice little lamppost would be really nice. And we'll be able to use some of the aether blocks, sentry stones, and the carved stone to really make that castle garden just pop. So we will... Wait, one more thing. How many flowers do I have? We got a little bit, but I definitely think we could probably have more. Nonetheless, we will work with what we got, and we should be good. So, and I also see another sheep over there. I will confiscate their wool and make sure they provide me with a good amount of wool. I'm hoping they do. So, cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. And they're going... Oh, look at that. They're going right down the water. I'm telling you. Daggone sheep. Ugh. Went right into the creek of sugarcane. Telling you. We need to visit this little area more often, I swear. We never go to that place anymore, hardly. But, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm outside of the castle wall. How am I going to get to the... How am I going to get to the castle garden then? We'll find a way around. Don't worry. We just did. Now we're back out here. Okay. Trying to think, should I make the road go diagonal? Or should I make the road go straight? Well, it's the year 2026. I may as well make it go diagonal. Line it up right here. Yeah, right there. Got a little 3x3 square. Do that. And then we'll start making the roadway. But as I'm doing this, how is everyone's day so far? Mine's been alright. It could be better, it could be worse, but I'm hanging in there. I'm still breathing, so that's what counts. That's what counts. I'd be really concerned if I wasn't breathing. That would probably mean there would be no videos. Definitely don't want that. I'm going to keep expanding here until I run out on my first stack of gravel, which should be shortly, but I do have another stack with me, so we might keep on expanding until we run out entirely. Or if we could stop right here. Be a good spot to stop. Look at that. Nice. Okay. So, the flowers. It's time to place flowers. Flower, 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 flower. Ah. But there's all the yellow flowers. I'm gonna kind of move this one. Red, red flower, 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 red flower. We have more red flowers. Or roses. There we go. There. And we will also place one here and here. Oops. There. And there. There we go. Alright. Now, my idea for the bushes would be to place a couple of spruce leaves and a couple of these leaves. Kind of like that. However, my issue would be that right there. So, the problem with beta is you can't just place leaves without a wood block, because they eventually will despawn, I think. But again, this is modded. So my question would be that does the Aether mod fix this? Because I do have the Aether mod, of course. I don't know. But I am going to just play it safe and just make my lovely little bushes here. Like that. And I'll eventually just start placing them randomly here. Like right here. This would probably be a very nice spot. Right there. Okay. Do that. Do a few oak leaves. And then do some spruce leaves. I'm going to do one right here. Add some depth to this. And I will also place one here and here. And even though it's on fancy graphics, they don't look half bad. I'm actually going to then grow some grass so we can have a little bit of more unique flora around the world. And so those flowers can really start to pop. Then I need to put a bush here. I'll put some spruce leaves here as well, speaking of. And I'll do that, and it's already dark. Gosh darn it. I'm telling you what, we gotta place more torches down. Because every time we start getting some awesome stuff done, it always gets dark. And I don't understand that. I really don't. But it is what it is. It is what it is, because luckily torches are our best friend in this situation. And look at that. The castle garden is starting to see some life. It's starting to really stand out. So, that's awesome. And we might actually put glowstone. And, oh. That's new. Or no, it's not new. I kind of expected that. Do that. So, as long as there is a piece of wood connected to these leaves, we should be good. Should be. Not saying that we would be, but, you know, be a little worrying. But at the same time, I'm having to go down here and grab those blocks because they sometimes don't want to come back up, or my character doesn't want to pick them up because he's too lazy. But nonetheless, we're finally getting some progress done with the... Oh, wait. Oops. Do that. And then we'll do this and this. And I'm wondering if we can grab that dirt. There we go. Is there another block of dirt there? No, there's not. Okay. Grow some grass. Because there's also flowers that grow with this grass. And... wow. Okay. Looks good. I'm liking it. Liking it so far. I feel like we could probably add more bushes, though. There'd be one here, but, you know. Oh well. Also grow some stuff over here. I'm almost out of bone meal. And now I'm out of bone meal. How unfortunate, but... what can you say? Also got a flower out of that. And it looks good. So, done a little bit of work on the castle garden. Again, we're doing little steps at a time. And I think the little random bushes really do work well. We might do that around the entire map. But, I don't know. I feel like the castle garden could be really special. We might keep these kinds, like, exclusive to the castle garden, while I just use regular oak leaves and maybe birch leaves, along with the ones out here in the town. So we'll think about that. So I gotta go back over here and see if that stone is done smelting, because I was gonna also start working on the walls for that one area that's up in the castle garden. It's kind of like higher away, like higher up off of the ground there, next to the gravel roadway. And I think yeah, that looks good. We got some stone, and we got some cobblestone and smooth stone slabs. So we'll go back out here again. It's daytime, so that's a good thing. So we're able to see, at least, instead of having to place down torches and struggle our asses off in order to see what we're doing. So I'll get back out here and start placing these walls down. I also need to get slabs, because I'm forgetting we got to get slabs to place down right here and here. So instead of having to jump, we could probably just keep walking. But let me go ahead and chop this tree down. So bam, 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 and bam. And then there's more wood. So you know what that means? We're going to have to chop it all down like that. Nice. And we could probably use these shears. Get some leaves. There we go. Don't want to get too many. We want to at least keep some. Because I feel like if we get too much, it will fill our inventory up, and then we won't really have anything to get rid of. But now that we got this started, I can do this. And I'm going to make the cobblestone pillar right there. And then stone. Stone. And then... dig back a little bit. Kind of like that. It'll be that. Do that. And I'll also do the same thing here. Be a cobblestone pillar there. Not there. Let me get my pickaxe out here if I can move some of this stuff around. Cobblestone. And then let's see. 1, 2, 3. Cobblestone. There we go. And then to touch it up, we'll go ahead and go up here. Do that. And then we'll get the smooth stone slabs and just kind of top that off. And we'll top it off here too. There we go. Okay, let's see how this looks. Bon appetit. Sprigatito burrito. I'm telling you, look at that. Looks good. Looks like this actually looks like a place Sprigatito would love to kind of hang out in. Kinds of grass, stuff like that. But go back over here. Do that. And wow. It looks absolutely fantastic so far. So I might actually go ahead and continue extending this land here. So I'm going to actually dig this out. So we'll have a wall of some sort. And there. Okay. Cobblestone wall. Let's see, that's 3. That there. 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 And... oh, we kind of ran into a problem. However, this could be a little bit of a opening for a road. And also it's not all the way up against the mountain there, so I might need to correct this. So we can go ahead and break these cobblestone pillars down. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we're gonna definitely need to fix that, so we'll go ahead and do that. Break this down. And I think we'll need to also break that down as well, so I might go ahead and do that. Down. Do it like right here, and I think fix that up. Place it with dirt. Get some dirt. And let me see here, what else? Gotta make this look good. Don't want it to look rough. Go. Nice. Go. And there. And there. Nice. Nice. Dirt. Dirt. Do that. 3 blocks. 3 blocks. 3 blocks. And... I think that's right. Or is this the same, like, measurements that I did earlier? Let me see here. Okay, so we'll definitely need to make it move back again. I am not very happy with how this is going, so I will need to break this and then do that. 3 blocks. 3 blocks. That's also 3. 3. And what else? Yeah, I think this will work. And start digging this down. And yeah, there we go. We'll use this dirt to also cover up the stone that is surfaced here, like right here and stuff. We'll definitely fix that after we dig this part out, which shouldn't take long, but it is what it is. We could always repurpose this dirt for spots like that, which we're going to, so it's a good thing. And once we get this done, we'll go over to the pixel art area, the original pixel art area, because I do tend on doing pixel art, but there's just going to be a big pixel art for the world. And this chicken needs to move, so I will make him ascend. And I will also do this, and then break that, this, and get that out of the way too. There we go. Nice. So all we need to do is fill this up with stone. Like that. And then we'll just leave that open. So, yeah, because I feel like, yeah, I think this will be fun. And then we'll top this off with smooth stone slabs. And there we go. And then the last thing we need to do is use our torches. Oh, too high. Right there. Excellent. There we go. Looks good. And we'll do that. Yep, there we go. Looks good. Nice. Looking nice. Okay. Now before we do anything else, go ahead and remove this stone. And put this dirt down. Fill it up. There, 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 there. In there, and there, and yep, there we go. Oh, shoot. Kind of messed up there, didn't I? There we go. And almost done. Got like plenty of stacks of dirt left if we do not get this done. If this one hole used all of the dirt that we gathered or harvested from this ground here, then I'm going to be kind of worried, because then that means we got a big, like, excavation job up ahead of us. But thank goodness it didn't. So, I think we're in the safe zone, I would think. But yeah, look at this. Looks great. Loving it. Yeah. Oh, and there's also this cave here. Might need to investigate that. Looks suspicious. Oh. Looks like I've blocked it off. Sure as heck did. Wow. So this is going to be lit up for a moment because there is nothing going on down there. But at least I know that's blocked. So even covering this up wouldn't really bother me that much. But I will get that coal before I do patch it up, so you know what this means. This means we can actually start expanding the road again. So I will do that. And get away from me, you pink menace. Alright. Now we can get some dirt and expand here a little bit. You go ahead and also do this. This is the 3x3, and then we'll do this again. Expand this road a little bit. And also place down more of this gravel. Just try to place down what we can before we go back and fix the errors. Because there are plenty of errors here. Yep, see, like right here. And here, yep, there we go. There we go. Nice. And yeah, okay. Good deal. And also move this, and patch this up. Oh wait, we didn't get that gravel yet, or not gravel, but coal. We need to get that coal. So I'll leave that open just for now. But once we get it, we'll patch it up. So that's done. And it is nighttime again. That is crazy. We'll go back to the house. And it is safe to say that we got that pretty much ready to go. So all we'll need to do is just do some landscaping and add nice little pretty flowers around this place. And probably some custom trees. Gotta make this place really shine. So we'll go back down here. Get to the house. Let the night pass over. It just turned night not long ago. The moon is still over on that side. We'll go over here and sleep, of course. And then we'll head out through there somewhere and work on getting the rest of those materials that we used to make that different road. That we could probably use the cobblestone and the stone for something else, of course. So we'll go ahead and do that. It's kind of crazy to know that I've done so much on this world, but yet I feel like there's a lot of things that I wish I could have got done, but I never did. And it sucks, but the worst thing I could do is not work on this world ever again. That's what we don't want. That's the one thing I'm trying to avoid, because this world does have potential, and I don't want to see it go to waste. So I am doing what I can to repurpose the materials that I once used for projects that I couldn't finish. And there are a bunch of pigs over here, so I'm going to kill them and get them out of here, because they are kind of mean. So go ahead and eat that pork, even if it's raw. I'm sure Chef Ramsay wouldn't care, as long as it doesn't have lamb sauce. There we go. Okay. And before I actually start working on this out here, I see another sheep. And I'm going to get their wool, because we are saving that wool for stuff. And I also will be getting that wool there too, as well. So that'd be very good for our project. The big Luxray pixel art. Now we need to get this whole strip of stone slabs dug out, so go ahead and start that. If I can break them at least. Struggled there a little bit, didn't I? But don't worry. We'll get this done. And I will start trying to get the rest of that dirt that I had. And we will start patching this up a little bit. And I'll probably start making houses out here. Who knows? And we might try to make a stairwell or like a roadway that goes up to the top of that mountain. And start making houses up there too, because mountain houses is another thing. Those houses that are going to be up in the high altitude areas are going to be really interesting. And I hear a cave sound. That's not very fun, but I will manage. I will live. Don't worry. We'll deal with it somehow. So this, and yep, there we go. We got all of those stone slabs. We could use them for that player wall or subscriber wall that we got over there too. So that's going to be very cool when we do that. And then, of course, we'll have to start working on that again. And I got a lot of plans for that. I might just blow that up and try and build the railroad. Like, keep it straight, but then maybe I might build it that way, because at least we would be able to see the castle garden before we left outside of the town or the city. I guess you could say it's a city, but at the same time, we really don't have a marketplace, nor do we have anywhere that could be established as like a bank. And we do need a community area, so we might need to make a community center of some sort, which that would be really cool. So I'll keep that in mind. But right now I'm working on what I see as easy And then whenever we get to the bigger stuff, of course, we'll need to take steps and like that to prepare ourselves for that. So like gathering materials, repurposing materials perhaps, storing those materials, collecting them, stuff like that. Pretty much just getting the basic necessities done before we actually start acting on our ideas. So we'll definitely do that. I'll store this in here because we do like at least have a stack in 12. Okay, it's not terrible, but it could be worse. Go ahead and put more of this stuff in the chest here as well. More wool. Got 39 pieces of wool. That is awesome. And I got some gray wool, which we will definitely need that. And I'm trying to think of where else I want to put this stuff. There we go. And then our sugarcane, seeds, saplings, feathers, anything like that. Might want to keep a bucket or two on me. Oh, ink sacs. We'll definitely need those. We're going to need to kill some squids, unfortunately. But, you know, squids suck. So, but I think that's all I really know to do. So, at the moment... Oh, wait, there's a sheep. We need that daggone sheep. Come here, you. I bet you he was responsible for pushing my minecart. Is my minecart up here? My minecart is not up here. You destroyed it! Get out of here. But other than that, I think that's all I really know to do. I messed up so bad there. Holy crap. I think that's all I know to do today. So, if y'all want to see more, just be sure to like and subscribe. And, you know, if you want to see more, just watch my older videos. But other than that, I'll see you all later.